And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Ryan Nelson. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Now, Jonathan India. In the air, right side. Smith settles underneath it. One up, one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Strike on the inside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
One down, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. And Witt is out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That one missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kicks and fires. Fly ball down the line. Smith on his way over. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in the desert, getting the nod in this one, Michael Wacha.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Corbin Carroll. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now, Geraldo Perdomo.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, bases empty. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically
Batting
likes to
third,
shoot the ball the other
right
way,
fielder,
but that time, a little
Smith.
anxious.
Two down, bases empty. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that one in the air, center field. Isbell in position, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
going to be
Kansas City,
Michael
third
Garcia.
baseman,
He's
Michael
already set a new
Garcia.
career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Nelson back to work.
Nope,
Just
that's off the plate.
missed. And there's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Salvador Perez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next one misses, and a count even 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And a strike in there. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
3-2 now. Swings and misses. Out number 2.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away
96,
from a
right
same
fielder,
side
number
thrower as the
14.
hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now Jack Caglione. Two outs, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call.
2-0.
2-0. This one popped up. Perdomo settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Out towards left center. Lofton makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Suarez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. That's off the mark, and 1-1.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start singing as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, digging in, Nick Lofton.
Left fielder, Nick Lofton.
Nelson, a 6'3" righty, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Started to go at the 2-1, appeal down to first, and James Kingsley says he won a round. That one missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Suarez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Freddie Fermin.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that is out of play. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel handles the chance, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9th, Center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. And the first offering is not close. Just off the inside edge. Two outs. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas moving under this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to him. James McCann. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Sends it to Perez. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Alek Thomas.
Alek Thomas now. And that's in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Thomas, the runner at second with one away. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two. And that one is inside ball one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Here we go.
That's to third. Garcia. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Corbin Carroll.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
So the lineup flips over. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the dirt, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Runner at second, two down. Here in the last half of the third. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a ball. Geraldo Perdomo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Chase
Leading
Field,
off
John
for the
Sciambi with
Royals,
Chris Singleton,
second baseman,
and set to lead off the
Jonathan
fourth, Jonathan India. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Just missed. Check swing called strike. And now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. High in the air, out to right. Smith squeezes it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop Bobby Witt
And now the
Jr.
shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Grounded out his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
That's a ball.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. And Witt is out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
At the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. Flied to right his first time. There's the strike. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And that ball is gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball. 1 strike.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Gurriel handles the chance. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the fourth. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And that's outside. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Up the middle. India on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One down, base is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Here's Josh Naylor. Ground ball right side. India over to first in time. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Royals 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
it's
for
Salvador
the Royals,
Perez
first
to the
baseman,
plate.
Salvador Perez.
Nelson back to work. Misses off the plate. Ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Swing and a bouncer. Gets it to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Now batting, number 14.
Jack Caglione now at the plate. Flied out his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder Nick Lofton.
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Caglione over at first with one away. Goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location
Now
there.
batting,
You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Look out! And it hit him.
First base.
So first and
Up next
second
for
with
the
2
Royals,
outs.
center
And next up for the
fielder, Kyle
Royals,
Isbell.
Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And that one fouled off. Off the plate, and it's 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the
Leading
5th.
off for
Eugenio
the
Suarez
Diamondbacks,
up to the plate
third
now.
baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
That's down and in.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
James McCann in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. Strike one. And that one fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. On the ground, out to short. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Vinny Pasquantino.
Next is the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Naylor. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. So they make short work of them there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Royals 1 and the Diamondbacks 0. Back here in the desert, and the batter now, Alec Thomas.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
And a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout.
Now
He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off. He was late.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
There's the strike. The D-backs down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few
Now
innings
batting,
left, so expect him to add on to that total. And
Carroll.
pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
This is Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw home. He'll score and then tie it. It's 1-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Two outs. Runner on first. Now it's the right fielder, Pavin Smith. First pitch just misses. Just missed.
That's the ball. 2-0.
That one at the knees for a strike. And downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Perdomo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count is filled up. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. DeSclafani getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And the 3-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Okay.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. McCann calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, number 14.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Ryan Nelson departs. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen for the
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
Number 37.
He's having a ton of success facing
Kevin
left-handed hitters
Ginkel.
this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That's the ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
Up next for the
Next to hit for
Diamondbacks,
Arizona,
third
Eugenio
baseman,
Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much
No
all
ball.
game.
1 strike.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of
Now
quick
batting,
outs.
left
Great swing of the bat
fielder,
right there. Trying to get on as that
Lourdes
go-ahead run. He
Jr.
just wasn't able to find a hole.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Gurriel gets a piece. High fly ball, right field. Caglione makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Nick Lofton. And that is out of play. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball.
Always feels
Up
amazing
next
getting
for
a
the
job
Royals,
done when the
catcher,
team needs you
Freddie
to come
for
through.
me.
It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Go ahead run on base. Freddie Fermin, the next to hit, and fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fly ball to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fought off foul.
Ball 2. 2-1.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Jonathan India in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Now, just a
Now
nice
batting,
job coming
second
through in a
baseman,
pretty high
Jonathan
leverage spot
India.
right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Jonathan India at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Very high with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside low, and the count's full.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. Golden opportunity right here.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. They lead it in the 8th.
Up next,
there you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So 2 down now, and here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. DeSclafani getting loose as well. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kevin Ginkel is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Ryan Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Michael Garcia 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there. Now this is in the air down the line. Smith pulls that one down, and that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Clark.
Now pitching.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and exexecution are huge for him.
Here is James McCann, a guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He's originally drafted by the Tigers, second-round pick in 11. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 1-0. And McCann fouls it off. Tap foul at the plate. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Bunting for a hit, and that's a foul ball.
That's a ball. One ball, one strike.
Thomas checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Perez handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Called strike right there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Center field, Isbell. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Salvador Perez. Perdomo. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, number 14.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. 1 for 3. Thompson, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Woodford up and throwing. Curtis warming up as well. Right through there for a strike. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. Rip to third. Suarez throw to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Nick Lofton. And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3, and the score stays 3-1. Carlos Estevez comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Next offering is outside. And a slider misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Breaks his bat and pops it up, and that's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. The tying run at the plate. Outside, and that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Tying run at the plate. And strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lofton makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Pavin Smith.
He's 2 outs away. Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. And a strike on the outside edge. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Struck him out looking. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. And there's a foul ball. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next pitch way upstairs. That one to first, and it gets by him. Coming home, still slings it to second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Carlos Estevez out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
John
Kansas City,
Schreiber into the game.
number 46.
These are the spots relievers
John
really make a
Schreiber.
name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
So the tying run at second. They're down to their final strike.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
This could end it. Got him swinging for the K. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.